100%. Actually, take a 0 from that. You get 10% off all products using the promo code EVO2018. Available now until the 6th.
Red to fight. You can get 2 options, black or white. It don't matter at razor.to/SFV apparel.
And while you're rocking out with real-life costumes, you can get the Capcom Pro Tour costumes with Sakura Akuma, the Champion's Choice, along with the CPT stage and the Premier Pass to round it all up. Again, all of these are DLC proceeds that go towards the Capcom Cup and Capcom Pro Tour.
And everyone loves a good sale, and now Street Fighter V is 50% off for a limited time. Be sure to...
ポップアウトがなんで出ないんだろう。まあいいけど。
That being said, we've just rounded up the first parts of Phase 2 in pool play. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Street Fighter V, and I'm already losing it. I'll tell you what. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Pleased to meet you. Let's begin.
Okay, come on.
コーディはおんのかな。さあ G どんなキャラなんだろうね。タメキャラなんかな。うわ死んでもた。タメキャラやったらいいんやけどな。
Philosophy. Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and now there's darkness in the chaos. Try to see the light, hope the positives will pay off. Ain't no time for stressing when the time is of this essence. Take these
いくら返してくれるんです？真顔。
無料です。何も脅せません。
Looking to the future, know the end is coming near. Even though I'm standing tall in the face of all this fear. Clear, busy serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog, take it all, never fall. You ringing for the champ, and I'm the one who gets the call. So let me tell you a little something about this life. You can commit to the game and you can commit to fight. But the thing is that with every passing of the night, nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. Yeah, so watch me break out of this cage. I fight now. I want
このラップは一体誰のラップ？
so get back and just get up out my way. Yeah, so watch me break out of this cage. I fight now. I want taste. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up out my way.
時戸さん、日本人。
トッキーのラップやったんかこれ。
Chemical catalyst rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sending the voices are spinning with the visions all written. Got the pictures of my prophecy, develop my philosophy. Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and now there's darkness in the chaos. Try to see the light, hope the positives will pay off. Ain't no time for stressing when the time is of this essence. Take these 2 fists and swing them back into your direction. Woo! Cause that's the way I got it. And don't it sound of doom, always sound so melodic. Looking to the future, know the end is coming near. Even though I'm standing tall in the face of all this fear. Clear, busy serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog, take it all, never fall. You ringing for the champ, and I'm the one who get the call. So let me tell you a little something about this life. You can commit to the game and you can commit to fight. But the thing is that with every passing of the night,
休憩長えな。プール。もうプールじゃなくてもうあれだよな。もう多分予選入ってるよな。
so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. So watch me break out of this cage. I
何の曲なんやろこの曲。なんか聞いたことないんだけど。お、バルログのテーマ。
冷血のテーマ、日本人。
冷血のテーマ。チャーチャーチャーチャーチャーチャーチャーチャーチャー。
人が持った返してる中対戦してるんだな、日本人。
よかったらしい。そうそうそう。めっちゃ人おるよ。本番。人は多いな、確かに。
集中できない日本人。
まあヘッドホンも確かに集中はしにくいな。
ソーテックが優勝したと聞いて。
お、マジでで 熱っ。
ハイスコアがあるってアニメ知ってる？台風来ないのかね、日本人。
ハイスコアガールってアニメ知ってる？うん、漫画集めてる全部。ハイスコアガール。台風来ないかね。台風どうなるんやろね。嫌やね、台風来たらまた忙しなるわ。
暑いから来てほしいんだが、日本人。
どうなん？でも台風過ぎても暑かったしな。場所にもよるってじゃない。フェーン現象とか起きるし。
スト2の話よね。
スト2の頃やね。それ90年代の頃やからね。
日本人。
だといいんだけどね。
イカ沈没かな、日本人。
サコさん負けた。ルーザーズ落ちた？
あの時代ラガちゃんもスト2には待ってたん。
ハマってたわけじゃない。でもやってたね。うん、スーパーとかにある筐体で立ちながらやってたよ。
あと7連勝しないとダメだって日本人。
頑張れってやつやな。頑張れとしか言いようがないよな。
And welcome back, everybody, to EVO 2018. Razor Panthera is the official arcade stick of the Capcom Pro Tour. Vertigear, the official gaming chair for the Capcom Pro Tour.
なんかそこで負けた。初心者やからもうそこで負けただけど。
headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. And Arcade 1-Up is the official arcade cabinet of the Capcom Pro Tour.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are just starting up the pool play for the second phase of pools. Right, again, it's day 2 for those of you just following along. And if you haven't noticed by now, my name is Vicious alongside Jackie O'Manor. We are going through, I believe, what is Wave J. For those of you following along to Smash.gg, we saw a ton of heavy hitters already. We saw Fujimura before we took a break. Snake a win, by the way, against Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes pretty much put him on the ropes majority of the set at the very last second. Fujimura,
It was only comeback. That's it. He just ate it the whole round.
テレビの番組のあれらしいけど。
Okay, I'm ready now. Let's turn it on. Let's play.
Yeah, which speaks volumes because, you know, it's still, that was only like a winner's side thing, and it speaks volumes as to where Snake Eyes is going with his progress and where he's going to be at later towards the evening. That being said, we do have our next matches lined up for you. I believe it's Nephew versus XYZZY.
The camera loves him. This is his 3rd time on stream today.
I wouldn't doubt it. I think we've done the entire like 10 a.m. pool.
We did his whole journey almost.
You're actually right. Yeah, we did his pools,
the
the entirety of his pools. You know
We
what?
did his pool, his
Bring
get
it
out,
on.
and now this.
さあ、
But his birdie is great. And I just like patient, good spacing. And then against the Rashid, remember that great reaction where he chained right through the hurricane.
No, that was great, by the way. Against the Rashid player, that was phenomenal. Now, one thing to be said about Nephew, I don't know if you actually like see Nephew around, if you ever frequent Canada, because he is from Seattle, Washington, not too far away from Vancouver.
Very close.
Yeah, it's a very, very decent
5
trip.
hour drive, maybe.
He is an up-and-coming Colleen player who's been making nothing but big waves for himself ever since Winter Brawl 12, which happened earlier in the year. Got first place at that, and has just been dominating a good majority of the scene with Colleen.
And Colleen has come up a lot, I would say, in tiers. Like, she's not like the highest of tier, but like definitely mid to high, a viable option in the game.
Correct.
I have to say though, I have not seen a Colleen go up against a Birdie. Like, this is kind of rarer on the matchup side of things.
You know, I totally agree with you. We're gonna have to just go by what these guys know and how they adjust to the matchups. Here we go. Game number 1. Check in the
beautiful.
face
Just
already.
The crush, yes.
Good move. Also another character with a knee, by the way, the knee movement. And medium kick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
さあコーリン
Okay,
対
got the frame trap against XYZZY.
コーリン対
Oh, that's
Wow.
not safe. Yeah, be careful with those overheads.
あの中段入っとったら
XYZZY littering away. Activation time. The icicle drop. That should be a full combo. Yes,
It
sir.
is. Oh, shimmy.
Beautiful. Dancing with the stars. With the stars.
With the scars from those skates.
Probably, yeah.
エ
Nephew
ネル
very
負けた
strong. I like his positioning.
優勝候補の
and
エ
he's
ネル
really
負けちゃっ
showing
た
off Colleen's tools for zoning and keeping Birdie out.
Who have
XYZZY finally getting started. No, he runs right into the icicles. There might be a lack of matchup knowledge here because XYZZY, ever since, or every time he sees the icicle drop, he goes right into things.
Nice. I can get that anti-air in with the headbutt, but crushed. Oh, good
Crash.
follow in.
Crash counter. Do not press those buttons, Amigo.
This is almost done. Very scary. What's the mix-up? Guess. Good throw. I mean, like they teched it.
So close, yeah,
あ
he
ーやった
gets it.
フリーズスタンじゃなくてフリーズ
Nephew getting the first game XYZZY with an auto approval. He's like, you know what? You're right.
Okay.
ま
I
あだいぶ
see.
仕上がってきたんかね
Hands up in the air, you got me.
He's definitely, you can see this calculation right now where he's like, at split seconds, he's got to be like, what happened in this match? What do I need to do? How do I need to change stuff up? Because it was very oppressive from Nephew.
Oh, and a huge change already. Saw the icicle, went forward, still committed to the string.
Oh, nice air-to-air there. Nephew almost at stun, but gonna work his way slowly out of the corner. Good patience.
XYZZY もここで終わるのかな
Activation.
And he backs off immediately. XYZZY. Afraid of it.
さあ
Same
表
side, Nephew.
表
Dear Jesus.
What does
Closest
he want? Looks for it.
Ah,
Gets the
Timmy.
jump in.
Ah,
Wait a minute.
oh
Yes,
my
sir. XYZZY gets stunned. This should be dead. No, he doesn't have the meter to continue it. I lied. One more touch, though. Oh my God, the shimmy.
Ice.
まあね
Willing to
Willing to
sacrifice.
sacrifice. Man, Nephew. So solid.
Oh, I like that.
Headaches. Nice conversion off the counter hit. Straight hits. Being able to convert off that is absolutely crucial. Icicle setup. No, double dash instead.
Oh,
Not
finds that way
me.
in. Look at that. Because she has access to a parry.
That's
or
right.
a counter, pardon me.
And it's a forward momentum counter. XYZZY, his time to shine. Checking the boots.
Nephew, this is his match point.
Oh, littering. Okay, wait a minute. Backs off. Yeah, doesn't want to fear any of that.
Oh, anticipated the jump in. Oh, nice movement with the counter.
Ice skating your way out of there. But here comes a steel pipe to the shins. XYZZY trying to advance towards Nephew and does so successfully. Finally on the board here.
Nephew with that gamble with the overhead, but XYZZY ready to catch her. Colleen. Oh, I love this. Just paced, methodical.
Oh, and XYZZY firing away with those fierces, chipping away at Nephew, having him commit to the wrong moves.
Good following the can in.
He just knew.
美味しい美味しいよ
Smart
さあ
read from
コンボいって
Nephew.
表
Same
はこれは
side,
グラッ
nice
プ
throw break from XYZZY trying to fight
あ
off.
ーこれは
Counter
どうなる
Nephew.
美味しいことになっちゃう
What's the
ゲージないけ
follow-up?
ど
Good V reversal, needs it to get that stun meter down.
Oh, and the whiff punish. XYZZY finally Finally getting momentum back out of the corner, walking him down.
Oh,
Neff.
jump
Yeah, air
super.
mattress in the air.
Don't do that. Careful.
Ah.
He went to end with the overhead. The space
当たらな
was
か
just
っ
a bit
た
off.
ってやつだ
Then gets it with the low.
A little
That's
side relief
the,
too.
the wheel of options, right?
What
When
did
you're,
you
when you're in the corner. So it's like
時間まだあるよ
usually
まだ
if your HP is super low, like ending it
立ち
with
回
the
りが勝ってる
overhead is a really good option.
Yes.
Then there's also the throw. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a lot to be said there because he uses the pokes that we've been talking about, a lot of the lighter normals. He could switch it up between a high and a low. Right, the overhead can be incoming, or he could take away your life with a short or a command grab for that matter. The wheel of options is ever so present with the likes of this.
逃げたわー残念
Very much HP dependent and situation dependent.
Yes, and it's even scarier as your life dwindles down. It's like you're eliminating those options. Like, man, I got to make a choice soon.
Oh, nice. Catches that and punishes with the fully X. Good block of the can. Oh, make it safe.
Absolutely, rock bottom. Oh no, other side, side switch. Do it again. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a third. Icicles, yes, sliding through there like a penguin. Yeah, all right. Got it. Good conversion from XYZZY, catching that straight hit.
I know XYZZY is on match point.
Great
Kind of
adaptation.
figured out the game.
A lot of adaptations made on both ends. Nephew on the receiving end of the punishment, though.
Good neutral here. Both waiting for the other to react.
I like the checks from XYZZY. This is very much so his style. He'll keep you away with the finishes as many times as possible.
Nice dash to keep bring him
ホー
to
リ
the
ー
corner.
バーディーってどうなの見たことないからわかんねえよな
Nice exchange. XYZZY, there's the punish from Nephew. Not a lot, but
見たこと
damage is damage.
全
We'll
くわから
take
へんこの
those.
部分
Activation. Icicle incoming. Nice stop from XYZZY.
Hey. Oh, but that is not
中
safe.
段が
That's the
こと
third
ごと
time
く
he's
立たれ
tried
て
it
る
and
ね
it hasn't been good. He only got it the first time. Oh, can't.
He's rushing in, and XYZZY knows that this is what Nephew wants. He wants to try to bully his way through. Birdie is not the kind of character to let you do that.
Can we get the throw?
Oh,
Rush.
Parabellum on fire. Here we go.
Ooh,
Using
nice
the
armor.
armor. No full punish from Nephew. That could have been it.
コンボならなか
Nephew
っ
with his
た
head in his hands. He had the right idea. Stand short. Could have gone into EX Parabellum. But XYZZY dodged the bullet.
It was honest. I really like this. Is actually where you see growth and adaptation. All taking it hard. That's okay, Nephew.
That was
Because he's
so
not
rough.
out. It's winner side, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
It's just the journey becomes longer.
You
than you
gotta go through the
anticipated.
gauntlet, young
Yeah.
fella. That's what it is, man. That's the nature of the beast. And I'll tell you what, it was it was a rough time when we all saw that because the producer was just like, man.
Yeah.
I heard him a little bit. He was still on the mic. He's like, oh, jeez. That's crazy. But that being said, we're still moving on further and
さあ
further
これ
down
で
the
どうなる
bracket.
か
Again,
な
thank you guys for tuning in. This is Smash.GG Wave J.
Jay.
Thank you. See,
For
I gotta remind myself just so
こ
you
れで予
guys
選
know
終わり
where to follow along again. This is Evolution 2018 here at
プ
the
ール
Mandalay Bay
は大
Convention
体
Center.
はいどんどんどんどん
We
やっぱ
are
あれか
about to get started with another game
Yes.
between
Awaken
Graft.
our masters.
Yeah,
It's guilty.
That's right.
With
Graft
all
guilty.
all the JoJo references. Oh, good. She's got a mask on. Protect yourself from Ebola. It happens where you just get sick. Like you
Dude.
just after this, you're just gonna be sick.
You are 100% on the money because the tournament virus is a very, very real thing.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Just do it. If there's anything you take away from the stream, is hygiene goes a long way. I'll
I
tell
brought
you
hand sanitizer.
what. God
Like
bless.
all the
God
time,
bless.
everything. Oh, Kwamba actually has masks too.
Oh, very interesting.
And what do we got here?
All right. So
Guilty.
all the small talk aside, Graft guilty up against one of NorCal's own Pavocado. Now, I have seen Pavocado kind of like bounce around a little bit, but he settled on our Mika for the most part. But
さあギル
as
ね
of late, I know he's
Kill
played
a mask
another
ね
character. I remember seeing him on stream. I just can't recall at the moment. But Guilty, on the other hand,
Oh,
one
with the
of
cheerleader. There's
Dawson
known.
mates.
Known in the background.
Oh, that's cool. That's
後ろメナトやな
Guilty's avatar on
ああれか日本人のコスプレの人やね確か
Man,
She, oh,
ギル
she's
ギル
cosplaying
ギル
the
ネーと
Schoolmanite.
仲のいい
must be nice
Yeah,
to have a
I
support
know.
squad, right?
I know.
確か
You're-
コスプレ勢の
you're
人だよ
handsome,
な
man. Where are all the people following you around?
すごい体の人
I know about
体
all
つ
that.
き
We're
してる
gonna
人
talk
だ
about something else other than me. Graft, Guilty versus Pavocado. Now, again, Guilty has been doing so well in the circuit with Dalsim sticking to her guns. And
She has a Minato too.
yes,
Guilty.
that's very true. Yeah, switching. I was just about to say she switched over to Minot recently and has had pretty good success with her as well. So the
Yes.
versatility between having a character like Dalsim, where you have to be kind of elusive and play defense and have those sudden bursts of offense, and then going into full control with Minot, that transition for her was
清潔
almost
すごくなったな、日
effortless.
本
And
人。
it's really nice
Take
too
it.
because what sets Dawson back, so Minot is kind of like Dawson, but with the extended normals, because there's no hurt box on the ball, she doesn't get punished the way Dawson's limbs get punished, and then we still have the toes coming in, which
Oh, yeah,
Guilty's
the
used
drill.
to for the spacing. So we can see a lot of similarities between the two, but just Minot having the advantage. Now, Justin Wong plays ball in, Infiltration plays ball out. I'm interested to see what kind of style of Minot that Guilty's going to bring today. And ball
Man,
in,
you-
I just mean keep it for the
No,
normals.
I hear you. Your observation couldn't be more on point, honestly. Just knowing the fact that like how Infiltration wants to play completely differs from the likes of Justin Wong. And again, Guilty just might be the hybrid of the two. We'll see how it works out. Pavocado again with our
Stand
Mika
here.
getting the jump in. Has to check, you know. You have to get these jump ins.
あれメナト今日は学生服メナトになってる
Which is a big
ギルティ
Oh, get some mic off, get some armor.
あれかなコスプレ用に合わせたのかな
All right.
No buts about it. Has her in the corner.
Went for the explosion for the orb instead and then let one orb go. Not a lot of utility here from the V-trigger activation. There we go, opening up Pavocado. Trying to go for a reset.
Oh, here we go, getting something started. Phone a friend. Into the corner.
追いかけたいっけ
Yes,
ー
sir.
まああれはダメ
That slight delay, I flinched and I yelled at the microphone. I apologize for all the eardrums I've busted, but I'll tell you what, Pavocado on the right track. Round 1, game 1.
The no callback gets caught on the jump at the end there.
And it's such a tough predicament. As soon as like the ball or the orb goes out, if the orb ends up behind you and you have no recall
あれで
opportunity,
追いつけれるんだもんな
I know, but she still has that really nice 3 frame at her disposal.
That is true. That is very true, actually. Oh, the microphone. Yo, hit her again.
マイクが当たったマイク当たったで
It's a magic mic.
Activation.
Yeah, keep her in blocks then. Find the opening. Take your time. You have 3 more orbs left. 2, 1.
1.
コスすげー、日本
All right,
人。
back to the Avocado. Fully locked and loaded. Here comes the tag. See, that's it. That's not going to
当た
be.
っちゃった
Nope.
だ
But
った
sets
り
up an opportunity.
Coast to coast. Come on.
この目の
Damn
声
it.、
あっと。
Yo!
Backbreaker.
Ooh, guilty.
後ろのメナトコスのメナトコスしてる人この人なんか有名なコスプレイヤーさんやろ
The
日本でも
advantages of activating V-trigger, slowing down time, and then reacting accordingly. Very smart play from Guilty. Expect nothing less. Pavocado charging up the mic. Gets hit with a book instead.
Nice anti-air.
Stop talking, start reading. Command grab. Brimstone. Power bomb. Oh, EX. Back is broken. Spinal. That's meaty.
Oh,
Stun.
that's done.
よったー
Wingless airplane. Flights are never delayed on the R Mika Airlines.
Oh, go
That's
with
gonna
it.
hit.
あ当たったでもここからどうすん
What's
の
happening? Find the gap.
くねくねくねくね
Activate.
と
V-trigger is
どうすん
winding
の
down. She has to make the mix
ま
up
だ
happen.
残ってる
She
け
has
ど
to do it now.
Oh, the
なんか
armor
大変なことに
helped
なった
out
大変なことになっ
there,
た
and then your best friend.
Nadeshko, the real
Gilne.
ride or die home.
ギル姉さん
Could we get? Can someone make a PC mod where it's Yipes and Lee Chung? For that, please. Like, can we get a? Remember how they made the
Team
Snake Eyes
BFF?
beef, and then we have
Oh,
the Team
yeah.
BFF for Mika Nadeshko? Someone make it happen.
Right. That would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, mic drop again. Okay.
このゲーム
To
キャ
make
ラ
this,
バラ
to
ン
make
ス
it
が
pose a
謎、
little bit,
日
a
本
little
人
bit。stronger.
このゲーム投げキャラがバカこれはもうもうキャラバランスとかうんぬんじゃないもう投げキャラがバカ
Yeah, keep her back. That stand fierce, so good. I
ま
love
だワン
that.
しないや
jump.
ろ
I
うけ
think
ど
there's
なキャラ
great
ブライあれ
properties
に
on
は
the
関しては
inbox
すごい
for
バランス
Minot's
良くは
jump
な
like
ったんやろうけど
Oh,
投げ
nice
キャラは本当
anti-air.
に
Yes.
面白くないわこのゲーム
No, excuse
投
me.
げキャラとの対戦が面白くないってやばくない
I like her
Anyways.
stand roundhouse though more for the anti-air. Right there.
There it
is.
is. First counter, see? Yeah. Try to bait something out from Guilty with that wingless airplane.
Oh, love it.
Guilty's
Yep.
not biting. Anti-air. Okay. Blocking the reset, but you can't block the throw. You gotta tech those. Great stuff from Guilty so far. First round of game 2.
Why?
Avocado trying to calculate his way in.
Good movement here from both
根
characters.
元も対戦してくだらなそう、日本人。
Oh, gets it
くだら
going.
んらしいけどな、かなり。
Conversion off a stand short, getting the straight hits, doing it again, counter hit. It's so nice to convert off of a stand strong.
Activation, yeah, right
That's
into
a
it.
full
Doesn't
block.
happen.
Body splash, 2 more orbs left. Not so much meter left on Guilty's behalf. The Avocado, good amount of life. About 2 bars now.
Avocado looking for that opening. Good pressure.
And he gets another shot at a V trigger with so much life left. That's fine. He'll take this damage because guess what? Here comes the Deshko activating. Should be soon. There it is.
Careful. Oh,
Ah,
misses.
get
Nice.
Super smart. Super smart from Guilty. Nullifying the Deshko 100%.
Okay.
That is
う
it.
なげ
British Bulldog. Off the
Oh my
top.
god.
Avocado looking at match point.
The muscle power.
Kanikuman Buster.
オーバーキル、日本人。
Yeah, I like that guilty switch though to the medium punch.
言うね、これ負けたらお
Fierce just because it was a little bit slow at the start of the match and Miko was able to get in.
The problem is, it's not that it's one of those moves that are like reactable, like as much. You might like get delayed a split second, but by the time you try to get in, it's already recovered.
Oh,
Here
is that
comes-
almost stunned? Please no.
Oh, not quite.
Good.
Nice back throw. Just shooting for the stars again. Avocado with the peach. Get out of here. You are actually, she's done.
Yeah, that's it.
That's, oh, even
Wow.
Avocado was surprised. He looked at it, he's like, oh, how
Oh,
nice.
oh, okay.
Oh, okay. How convenient. Like, he, you know, either way, it would have been stunned, but even he was surprised. He's like, oh,
Okay.
all right, we'll take those. I like that a lot.
But I mean, Mika, very overpowering. Much like our sponsor. Ooh, never mind.
Well, you know what? Not quite yet. A little bit too overpowered for our taste, but I'll tell you what, you know, Avocado doing very well for himself, representing the NorCal scene, who just got a recent installment of Wednesday Night Fights, by the way, so big ups to them and their community. And then Guilty as well, going pretty much all across the country, if not international. She did spend some time over in Japan for a little bit and went back into SoCal as well. So, you know, that being said, these guys are just chilling in the community. These guys are making sure they're playing at their best effort, and what better way to do that than with the Bred to Fight Razor line with the Panthera, the Aatrox, and use that code EVO2018 to get yourself an exclusive Razor ammo pack available today, as well as being able to play Street Fighter V all weekend on Steam for free. Now until August 6th, take advantage of this sweet, sweet deal.
There's also another sweet deal with 40% off. You can get Arcade Edition or the Deluxe Edition that includes all Season 1, 2, and 3 characters. You have all the access as well as costumes, 70% off. Don't feel like you missed out because Hot Ryu, he's still there. You can get Night at the Opera Cami, and you can get that Red Ken. I know that's Ultra David's favorite. And this is brought to you by Victrix Pro AF, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour.
That being said, we have another match lined up. It's gonna
Is
be
that
a pretty
Julio?
good one. It sure is.
多いな、やっぱ人が。
Julio,
I'm such a fan.
one of the dominant players in the NorCal scene, had to take a break.
ブリオンな、
for a
面白いんだけど
little bit,
ね
and。then he's going up against none other than
Shine.
Shine.
Who's definitely stepped up his style
こ
game.
こで
That
ウリオ
earring,
ンバージョンア
I've
ッ
been
プを
seeing
だ
it
な。
everywhere.
Okay.
バージョン1.06してくれたらすごいんやけどな。神やと思うけどな。
Can bald people rock this too? Do you think it would look okay? I gotta ask him about it. He's probably gonna say no.
So Julio, Season 1, very dominant Ken. His notable winning was East Coast Throwdown, where he took it.
I believe there's also a Texas Showdown as well, where he had to phone a friend.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's where the
Oh,
Trinity
Matt Tennessee.
fired, really.
Yes.
It was great. It was awesome. I thought it was fantastic, by the way.
And Shine, Ibuki.
Yeah, recently won
Shine
the
対フリオ。
League online series when he got flown out to fight up against XSK Samurai, another NorCal player, and he took first place over him. So fresh off of that, you could tell he's ready and primed for EVO. We'll see how it works out between him and Julio. Again, Julio's still rocking Ken. Here we go, game 1.
Oh, tries to get the jump in. Nice.
Oh. Got him.
Both of them looking for those confirms. Shine keeping a good space.
Over the fireball. Good call from Shine. knowing the matchup, knowing the spacing. Fresh counter, gets him. Word?
Okay. Oh, catches him. Big combo. What's it gonna be? Stun? Oh, challenge.
Jeez, these guys are going at each other's throats. 1,000 beats per minute.
Oh, using those kunai. Still has 2 left.
This is what I'm talking about. Some good old-fashioned street fighter, just slugging it out. He waited for so long, no buttons from Shine. Oh,
Shine. Oh.
Unbelievable. These guys, that could have been a full comeback for Julio.
Yeah, we had so much time to think in that corner.
And nothing came of it, honestly. Like, Julio tried to get a bait, tried to react. Shine did not
Shine
budge.
was like, yo, it's okay. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, boy.
Nice, light him up, carry over to the corner. Oh, yes.
EX fire. It's uppercut. The fire from that uppercut. I almost said fire from my hands. Paying homage to the old stuff.
Oh, nice V reversal.
Nice neutral jump, still gets the combo too, and the corner carry. A lot of damage on the way over. Shine. Here comes the mix-up. Very creative stuff. Other side on the ground. Rida, and he gets a full medium. This no quick rise from Julio. Very smart choice. Close frames. Any touch could do it. For Shine, runs into fireball. EX Kazugiri. That could have gone either way still.
Yeah,
Again,
it was
down to
close.
the wire.
Like, even though Julio took both of those rounds, they were certainly close. But Shine has been super strong, super confident in his gameplay, and of course, super confident in his character.
向こうって原価持ち歩いてた方がいいの？
Absolutely, again, that anti-air, very unorthodox.
持ち歩いてもいいけど超高額の紙幣はあんまり出さない方がいいとか言うけどね。まあ俺はあれやったね。現金は持ってった。現金で払ってたけど。
Oh, good challenge on the
カード
run.
の方が便利なんだろうけどな。
Nice check with the sweep.
あれやわ。現金はもうあれや一切いつも使ってる普段の財布と別でもう一個財布持ってっても現金だけしか入れてなかったけど。なんかあっても大丈夫。
Again, just narrowly escapes the corner back to the neutral. Here comes Mix Up City potentially.
なんかあったら少し薄まれてたから起こした時に。
方がいいのか、日
そう
本人。
現金は現金だけの財布にしとくべき。で本物カードとか入ってるやつは普段絶対使わない。
No meter though.
でもし使うんだったら1枚だけその
Shine still making it work.
パクられたりすられたりしてるから
All that.
追加のイコカは使えません。
Yeah. Let it rip, Julio.
Good spotting the gap there.
ナイス
Oh,
パラ
shit.
ダ、日本人。
Set up. Oh, that was such a cool save jump. But to no avail.
Jump, cross up, and then makes it happen.
使えたらこれは日本人。
まあな
He reacts to those fireballs. Majority of the time, his reactions don't sleep on him. He's top notch.
And you can tell he's definitely comfortable in this matchup.
Right. He's had a lot of Ken experience over the course of 3.5 seasons.
Yeah.
試合って全部共通だと思ってた。日本
Nice
人。
check and good
JR
conversion
は
of that
共通と思うけど
stray
実は
sandwich
JR は
from
西日本と
Julio.
か東日本とか東海とかってあれラインごとで分かれてるからね
Keep talking about them.
だから実際別々なんよね
Yup. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep throwing them out.
It's pretty broke, actually.
Oh, okay. It's so negative when you
めん
throw
ど
out
くさいほんま
Oh, and the conversion rate from Shine's kunai to rider ratio has been above and beyond the average man.
But good showing from Julio. I'm excited to see him heal,
マーナとフェス
healthy,
とはね、日本
and back
人。
out and competing again
Yeah.
in the circuit. Just because it is so tough when you have an injury, especially to your hands, and
Right.
that is sort of where your craft is. You know, like we.
No,
need that.
no, you need. It's a vital tool in your arsenal, your hands, right? Obviously, and you know, like the fact that Julio had to take a break from gaming in general. It's unfortunate, but again, seeing him here for Evolution, it's a sigh of relief, honestly, to see that he's still able to play in general.
Yes.
So shout out to Julio for even making this far, for that matter. He had to go through pools with that injury.
Yeah.
So I mean, kudos to him going up against OG Shine.
Yeah, and the pools were no joke this year. I mean, I saw there was a spreadsheet on Twitter where everyone kind of put the killers in every pool, and
Right.
there was, I mean, so 3 make it out, and there was at least 3 to 4 in every pool. Like, not a lot of breathing room if you're new to the scene and coming in. You know, every pool was definitely a challenge.
Right.
And same with the timing. 8 a.m.
Yeah, see, I always dread 8 a.m. pools. When I would compete back in 2009 for the first 4 years,
疲
I've
れた
always had 8
で
a.m.
も
pools.
でも
I'm
う
never
ん
gonna
あ
complain
俺
about
は
it. It's
俺は
just
そうや
like,
って
yeah,
エボの時はちゃんと
experience it for once, and then I just
現金だけの財布だけしか持ってなかったほんでもうそのメインの財布は金庫に入れてたしっかり絶対金庫に入れ
It's
てた
not so bad here though
じゃなきゃ
because
大変なもんだって
time zones when it's 8 a.m. here it's what
で
9, 10,
部屋に
11,
安いホテルとかやったらそんな金庫とかないから部屋に侵入され
So
て
when I flew in
な
on Thursday for the Friday, I was like,
入られたやつ
ピンクあるんだね、日本
そう
人。
そうあるある金庫あんねん
Yeah, no, it feels
ち
good.
ょ
You
っ
know,
とした
being
ちゃんと
able
した
to
とこやったよ
get a little bit
あ
of
れ
extra time on your hands, kind of reassessing your
鍵はあれ
time.
番号
You know, again, the things
な
you
自
gotta
分
do
で好きな番号を
to
決定して
prepare
ピッてやる
yourself
から
for EVO on top of like the training itself. Like being able
そこ
to
に
be
入れ
on
てたわ
time
全部
can
財
be
布
a
とか
hassle. I gotta admit, people flying in from all over the world just to be here, you know, internal clocks or just the time zones in general are really messing with people's
うん
heads.
ま
But it's part of the,
あ
it's
か
part of the
借
journey.
りて帰るんじゃねえの
yeah, it comes with the job.
For sure. it
World
does.
Warrior, World Warrior. But we talked about earlier. We talked about my Evo picks for top 8. But what are your Evo picks? Like, who are you? Whose journey have you been following? Who are you set to? Top 8. Who's gonna make it?
So I have a lot of picks
あかん
where
眠たい
it's differentiated between
12
picks
時
from
間
the
寝
heart
たい
and picks from the brain. I'm gonna stick to the brain right now.
Okay.
But here are my
6時になったら
top
寝よう
3. It's gonna be very cookie cutter, very basic. I still think Fujimura is gonna
何
be
か仕事行
in
っ
the
てた
top
人
8.
がバーで財布とパ
I
スポ
want to
ート
say
な
at
く
least.
して
But
大
the thing
変
is,
だった
I don't
って
think
言
he's
って
gonna
た
win it
な、
all.
日本
パス
人。
ポートなくしたらパスポートが一番大変やと思うで金はなんとかなるかもしれんけどパスポートはマジでやばい
Cammy.
For the third
変え
spot,
られへんから
I
ね
want to say infiltration again,
うん
just because he's risen above and beyond.
国内から出れないから
Evolution each and every time. No knockoff to Takedo again, reigning champ, but I feel like a lot of people have Akuma on their radar to study for that matchup, especially the
Yes.
killers that go into top 8, where they're studying their heads
体
off
育館に行ったようなこと言って
want to make
た
sure that
日
Akuma
本
doesn't
人。
fail.
確かに
So it's just like one of those things to
確
consider.
かに
I don't have a full top 8
格好してくれ
for
な
you
いから
yet.
ね
Those are my 3 picks. It's going to be NL, Fujimura, Infiltration.
And Infiltration, actually, this CPT season has had some of the most memorable moments, I will say, in just showmanship and like
よ
player
払ってる時
personality,
振られ
where
たっぽい日本
really early
人。
on he announced his, with Panda Global, and he did like the
Yeah.
shirt off big reveal, and then the CEO walk-in. So I think that's really cool.
Shirt off and towel off, huh? Back to back. This guy, Infiltration, is a showman.
But you know who else is a great showman is Chris G. He was UMBC 3 champion 2016.
Yes.
And he is up against NBD Veggie. He's from Norway, I want to say the same team as
でも金とか
Phenom.
なんとかなるんだな、
NBD?
日本人。
I want to say, yes, you are correct, as well as
Chris G.
Salty Kid.
Yes, from Norway, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, I think they are all a part of the same group. That being said, we're going to get into the match, but they are going to do a swift button check to make sure everything goes smoothly. Now,
ごぼやめたの
with
か、
Chris
日
G,
本人。
I know he's dabbled back and forth with Ibuki and Guile.
ごぼうやめたわけじゃな
I
いごぼう
haven't
の
seen
合
him
間よ
play too much, at least not this weekend. Right? I know he's focused on a lot of other games right now, just trying to juggle the things he does. He plays multiple games. That's just the nature of Chris G. And then Veggie, I am not too familiar with, unfortunately, but you can believe he's going to be a suitable opponent.
I want to say, I think, if memory serves me correct, which it might not, but he was on Phenom's team for the Gfinity series
Okay.
in Europe.
Okay.
And if I'm right, I think that team won. But again, Europe scene,
こ
it's
の
been a
二人
while.
よく喋るな、
I
日
mean,
本
time
人。
zones are just such a
Chat will
problem
correct.
too.
Chat will correct.
Yeah.
They'll tell you exactly where he's from. But if memory serves me right, he was on Phenom's team for the European Gfinity series, and I'm pretty sure the team NBD won that series.
All right. Well, that being said, it's going to be a decent matchup between the two. Chris G already shaking his head. You can't even see it. But I already imagine what's going on through my mind. Man, I have to go through a birdie?
Oh, the wheel!
I'm going to go with
Kyle
Wheel.
Bud.
Yeah. Rather than Ibuki. Yeah.
多い
I
ね、
like
日
that. I like
本
this pick.
人。
The way I like to say it is Goulet.
Goulet.
Or he actually says Guil
Guil.
pretty often too, yeah.
Shout outs to Montreal. Gael.
East Coast in general. Here we go. EG's own Chris G versus NVD Veggie game 1.
Okay,
Nice
right
bullhorn.
Sonic Boom,
Right
Sonic
through the
Boom.
fireball, or right through the Sonic Boom.
Not even worried about it. Headbutt, keep him down. Oh, both missed the throw.
Oh, yeah, come try that again on my V skill. Oh, just
Bullhorn.
bullhorn again.
So effective, big punish
Oh,
here.
good.
Full crush.
Oh, but he dropped
the
it
combo.
for Chris G. That ain't no problem.
No problem. No problem.
That ain't no problem. I like that from Chris G. Oh, he tried to forward fierce, but Veggie was already mid-air. One more.
Oh,
No,
didn't get
missed
that
the
overhead.
Let's go.
Was that a wake-up timing thing? Where he missed the overhead?
It might have been.
I think so.
And, you know, Chris G fired back, missed the timing of his own, and got punished for activating V-Trigger solo.
Yeah, good boom pressure here. Veggie trying to figure out what to do, just can't get in. So repressive, even stuffs that EX.
Yeah, he tried to dive right in. There's the bullhorn, finding the right amount of space to push through. Again, 2 times. We're going to go for a third.
Don't
Somersault.
jump in on him, he's got that flash kick.
Oh, he tried to dive in. Not going to happen. Chris G. Nice
Making
buffer.
happen. What's it gonna be? Yup.
Going to be a headache.
Again. Oh, that neutral jump.
Back throw, Chris G falls to Veggie. Game 1. Uh-oh. We might see phase 2 of Christopher G.
Veggie good showing, taking that first game. Now, Chris G, didn't he invent the big boom loops in V-Trigger 1, like season 1 when there was only one V-Trigger? That was like his thing when he came up with that in the corner. I think he developed the tech. Could be wrong. Oh, get the punish.
You might be right. I've seen Chris G do it the most consistently as Gal came out, but you know, there was a lot of information on Twitter. Who knows?
いやーどうだろう残れるのかね
Careful.
無理やと思うけどなやっぱトップ50とかに入るんじゃねえの49位とか
Fight his way out? Yes, sir. Nice conversion off the 2 straight hits, 2 jabs.
Backing off. Yeah, that boom pressure again. It was so effective.
Oh, get off my sky. There it is. Somersault. Running into the V skills. Veggie looking a little flustered.
Chris very patient, just waiting for opportunity, putting in good moves. There it is. Chipping away that life.
And again, the boom follow-up afterwards. Yeah, Veggie had no choice. Let it rip.
Could be
Grab.
bad. No, there's a drop. Oh, the
The
armor!
armor!
Oh, be careful! Time to guess. Oh, the
Right
overhead!
downtown, the sneaks.
Oh, ooh.
Snap, dude.
I felt that.
あれは切れる
That's the first time
な
we've actually seen the overhead connect
ちょ
from
っと
other
バー
races.
ディーだもんな
Yes.
好きねえよ隙がないっていうかわけわかんねえわあれなんか
Veggie on
さ
match point. Nice flash kick.
I see it. Veggie's just trying to react with bullhorn, past the sonic boom. Chris G, being the veteran that he is, he'll throw in a couple normals. Now that he's at this space, he's willing to play the fireball game.
I like that. The boot anti-air. Oh, they're stunned.
そうやなそう
Oh, careful.
Oh, no, please hit him! It's so tantalizing to just see Birdie with something you want to hit him.
That
You don't want to
kick.
give him another chance. Oh, like I said,
Oh, I know. You got to be really careful because he does so much damage.
headaches.
Don't get stunned. Oh, this hurts. Oh, I guess.
Oh, and the
overhead.
overhead! Yo, Veggie takes out Chris G!
Chris G. Oh, the wink.
Chris G 負け
That
だ
was for you.
That was
Chat.
clearly for me.
帰っちゃった
The wink.
I deflected it
クリス
with
ジ
my
ーだ
down
バカサービとか大嫌いや
The Mr.
クリスジ
Clean
ー負けで
mix
しかも
up.
ふてくされて帰っちゃって
But look, that was a very,
いつものことで
very
すけど
smart, like 2 steps ahead kind of play from Veggie. He waited to see what Chris G would
そ
do.
れかバーディーがマジでほんとクソだからな
And expected an anti-air, but you know what? No, Veggie was like, I'm gonna hit you with an overhead on the way down.
And the overhead was effective both times. But again, wheel of options. The low HP, it just makes sense to end it with the overhead. You see like the wheel.
Wheel of options. That being said, you know, he was in a really comfortable zone, which is even better because if he had a Vertigear chair using the code CPT 2018, he'd have maximum lumbar support along with the 10% off discount. You could take advantage of that this weekend up until the 6th of August.
And Bred to Fight, you want to make sure you look super fresh in your new fit. Make sure to pick up the Razer Street Fighter 5 tee at razer.to/SFB apparel.
Up in your IRL costume as well as your DLC costume with Sakura Akuma, Champion's Choice for the 2018 CPT costumes, along with the stage and the Premier Pass, with the proceeds going towards the Capcom Cup and the Capcom Pro Tour.
And rise up 50% off, limited time only. You can get Street Fighter V for half the price. CPT ain't over. There's still a lot of events. Get in there and get your training on.
As well as training for the older stuff with the 30th anniversary collection, 25% off limited time offer available on all platforms. Be sure to get this Legacy collection today.
And of course, you want to play Legacy, you got to get yourself an Arcade 1-Up Cav featuring Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Get it. You can play it if you are here today as well at EVO.
EVO.
I did have a quick update. You know how I give you my top 3? I was
Okay,
looking through the brackets while we were doing the slides as well, and I didn't even see NL in there. I'm like, you know what? That's actually pretty rough. So there goes my two choice, or my choice. 'Cause I really wanted to see NL seed, to the top of the top 4 evolution. I feel like this would have been the perfect stage for him because he's been on such a high right now with the way he's been playing his Cavi.
Is he out? Is it UY who instead of UY who? He's gone.
Ouch.
I'm
Jeez,
just joking, I'm just joking.
brutal, man. Hold on, let me just hold on. Wait a minute. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm alright. I'm chilling.
It's getting warm. It's getting warm.
No, I mean,
the shade.
So it's, you know, there's 2,500 competitors, right? It's so difficult to keep track of everybody. But again, shout outs to all you guys in the chat for letting us know who's still in the tournament as well, as we provide you with what's going on with the play-by-plays and as we progress towards, I believe, Wave J. You know, so that being said, we're still going to continue on with some Street Fighter V action, so don't go anywhere. Phase 2 will continue just momentarily.
休憩さあ、ウルフォー面白いなやっぱ。あ、2015やな。このインフィルの隣にいるのも私です。インフィルの隣が俺おったはず。隣の隣、そうそう、この試合俺目の前で見てた。やっぱインフィル髪型違うよな。そうそうそう、俺いたんだよここ。次の次ぐらいやったから。インフィルの隣におったで俺。バイエまさかのヒューゴやからな。なぜヒューゴを出そうと思ったのか分からへんわ。
He had won Tekken tournaments. He had won Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournaments. He has been
USA! USA! だからな、ほんまに。
And he's like an OG to guys like me, but to you, he's like new school. He was like new school, right?
Exactly. So like Tomo and Watson are the true old school. Bai is kind of that second generation a little bit, but yeah.
That's all right. He's looking
USA!
that touch of gray here.
本当に踊っているじゃないかな。
Mr. Street
That's
Fighter.
that TO stress right there.
You called it. That is right on the money, but he's gone with the Hugo. He's gone to test his grappler.
なんでヒューゴなんか。
Very possibly the best Sagat in the world.
And Sagat does very well against grapplers. I'm sure he does well against Hugo as well.
Yeah.
There's that stand around house. That's the big problem right there.
Well, there is the one thing, of course, where he's at least able to crouch under that tiger shot.
Yeah. And he can also do the little knee hop through the low tiger shot.
Okay.
Or clap it as well.
Give him a hand. Oh, neutral jump. He was late on the reaction.
Yeah. Wow, just
なん
wake
か
up
ボンちゃんがかなり焦っどこなんなんかすごかったなんかすごい噛み合ってたんだよな。なんかバックスティのみはなんか CA とか入れてたっけ、ウルコン入れてたっけ。なんかそんなん決めてたな。
Still in there. Oh, great interruption, but this is a problem. And Vi with a very low punish, very small punish.
No way he expected that.
Yeah.
He was just not ready.
He could have gotten the wall throw into Ultra 2, and that would have done it. Oh!
Why not?
The elbow to the face
The people's
from Alex
elbow.
Vi.
Get up in range. Throw some honor out. Alex Valle, first round.
Ooh, wow, that was so far, and it reached Bonchan slowly by slowly being pushed in the corner, but that's what Vi
すん
wants.
げえ確かこれ噛み合ってたんだよな。
Oh, nice uppercut over the to beat that knee. Vi was anticipating another fireball. Oh, that jumping fierce hits. Oh, got the counter hit off of it. Not that time though. Not gonna combo with that situation. And again, that's stand fierce.
Mauling him with this
Number
Yuzo.
one.
Ooh,
He doesn't have to do anything, but he wants to finish him.
watch out for that over. You see, Bonchan, he's got him. He got him. He read the timing that Vi wanted to push a button. So here comes Bonchan. He's pushed him a screen away with that ultra. Vi has to get all the way back in again.
All it's going to take is chip. Beautiful space.
Warriors!
There it is. EX.
あ、今の T シャツ YC 今一瞬映った白の T シャツ
Got
YC
it in him, Alex Vi taking the first game off of Bonchan. Bonchan now looking at his notes for Hugo strats, and he's like,
doesn't matter.
I don't have any
It
Hugo
doesn't
strats
matter.
in here.
It doesn't matter. Vi
ああ
is
これ
the kind of
なんで
guy
これでも
that it
お
doesn't
お
matter
開幕つかん
what your
だ
notes say. It doesn't matter what your notes say, James. It's Alex
バック強み
Valle, butt to face.
The butt.
It doesn't matter what your notes say, Bonchan.
ボンちゃんかなり困ってるよねこれ
All
ブレイク
you can do is
すごい盛り上がってた
fight
な
now,
確かに
Bonchan.
おう
Oh, neutral jump.
The
And then
armor.
the stairs.
そうめっちゃ盛り上がっててほんまに USA コール来とったから
Alex
な
Vi with a sizable lead here against Bonchan. Oh,
Take
great
an uppercut.
uppercut there from Bonchan, trying to keep him out, but it just hasn't been working.
just
Like,
can't-
every time he knocks him away, it's not like against
Hey,
him where he
hey,
had to
hey.
keep him out and get a bunch of damage. But that's why you saw him Tiger Knee over. He wanted that screen space again.
Look at
he
how
wants
much he
that.
did.
But those claps have just been really hurting Bonchan.
much.
They just slap him in the face.
He slapped
Just slap him in
マ
the
ジで
face.
ストレートでいったもんな
He's not giving him
確かストレートで勝
any
ったんだよ
time
な
to
こ
gain
れ
his composure.
He stole his soul.
He stole
just
his
reached
soul.
out and grabbed
ジェーム
it.
スチェンオジめっちゃ興奮しとるで
Valle is not
マジ
letting
かよみたいな
Bonchan gain any type of composure. He's rushing him down. It's Alex Valle in full effect.
Oh, but here we go. Oh, great
Breaker.
reaction once again. And it's good because he still has meter. Oh, he faked it.
Hey,
He's gonna get the
hey.
Oh,
finish.
he's gonna air it out on him.
Ah,
He ran
side-eye.
back and he takes the meter as
あれ
well.
最大だよな
Valle, give him a hand. Give him another hand.
ああ
Oh,
完全に
Alex Valle grabbing him with the Ultra 2.
Big
But
Bass.
It's just not going to be enough quite yet. But he's right there. What's the follow-up? And he just overheads him. Alex
おった
Valle
俺おった
sending
映った
Bonchan
俺
into
映
the
っ
losing
た
bracket.
やったぜ
Valle.
ウェイ俺も映ったよ
Just like that. Mr.
いたね俺
Street Fighter shows he came here to
そうそう
play. And he
USA
gets
USA
outstanding ovation from Evolution 2015.
俺追いましたよ
Give him a
大沢
hand
明
at home. He's done it for
マジ
America.
か
He's
みたいな
done
感
it
じ
for
で
you.
白の帽子かぶってますのが私でございます
Alex Valle and the USA champ
俺行かなあかんのか
Oh,
俺かと思
he
って
literally knocked my head off.
2 games straight.
そうそうその次が私なんですよその次が私でございましたんでやったね私映ったよ
もう眠ていです。
俺も眠てえよ あー眠い。とりあえずこの配信あれインジャスはどうなってんのやろ、よくわからんな。ヤイプスこれ見たらめっちゃ痩せてんなそういや孫さんのあれやったっけ、予選の1戦目ってはるみさんとやってんな。まあそうか。さあ出ない。サイゲームスのチアガールやべえな。ゲーマービー。じゃーん。さああと6時間ぐらいでベスト8が決まるで。ナウマン、おダスクさん勝ったんや。ほんま誰が勝つんやろ
6時間も付き合えるか、わら。
あと6時間ぐらいありますぜ。あと6時間でこのスト5とかいろいろ。お、ブロリーニを倒したんや、サコさん。ビッグバードもあれなんや、ジョニーに負けたんや。レディオウェブメンあと9キャラ、あれそうね、BB タカあと9キャラぐらい増えるんや。得ですよーと。 ログも今あれやな、合気使いだよな。チュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュンチュン。さあ次枠行きましょうか。日本次から行きますよ。チェンチェンチェンチェンチェンチェン。
孫さんの試合もうそろそろかな。
孫さんはなんかハルミンさんとやるらしいからね、6時からやからね、これ休憩終わった後が、そうやろね。メグさん、フォローありがとうございますって言ってね。はい、どうもおはようございます。おはようございます。おはようございます。
運慶してきます。
おい。これ誰のだったっけ？ダッドリーのテーマやったっけな。ショーフリンボールって言って。コースクルボール。
You're watching the Capcom Pro Tour, brought to you by Razer Pantheras, the official arcade stick of the Capcom Pro Tour. Vertigear, the official gaming chair for the Capcom Pro Tour. Victrix, the official gaming headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. And Arcade 1-Up is the official arcade cabinet of the Capcom Pro Tour. All right, look at this. Look at this. Who do we have here?
Together again, James.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
So good.
I'm going to give you a hug right here on stream, right from the get-go.
The awkward headset collision.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So,
should
we start crying already, dude?
I think it might be time. I can't lie though, my heart is very full. Like this Evo has been a real spirit boost. Like, there's a real good feeling in the air.
I'll tell you, there was just like a couple of nights ago, like we just ran into each other haphazardly in the casino with a bunch of other old men. And that was a good time.
It was good times. That's what Evo's all about. Evo's also about a tournament. We've got some matches coming up.
Yes.
The players we'll be seeing here, well, of course, Fubar Duck.
Wow, this is a Texas versus Texas match here.
They got to be unhappy about this draw.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, Fubar Duck does live in Singapore now.
He does. He's moved out, but he's operated an arcade in Austin for a long time.
That's right.
Shen, also a longtime Austin player. These guys know each other very well, both very strong competitors, both no strangers to top 8s.
I think I still have some DVDs at home that have Shen Cheng getting top 8s in those games over there. So
Shen had one of the least cool names when he broke on the scene, known as the Texas Tecker, because no one could throw him.
Was that actually his nickname?
It was a terrible nickname. And Shen has been one of the few other players outside of Infiltration trying to make it work with the jury, but he's in trouble out of the gates. And of course, Fubar Duck loves running the set play. That is what he's all about, but he misses the confirm there.
And I think Fubar Duck, Shen was sent to losers by Harumi from Japan, so she was running a Buki against him. But, you know, Fubar Duck, I mean, Shen is one of those players that everyone always talks about how great he is, you know, from the OG days, you know. But he really is one of the strongest players there was in the fighting community. Always got to watch out for that.
Baited it out, and that should be the round.
Yep, there you go. Can now cancel towards heavy punch into the EX wingless airplane. You can tell I'm like trying to struggle my old man brain to remember these names of the moves here.
I feel like that was a really strong opening round for Fubar. He got to play the kind of game he wanted to play. Wow, gets there all the way.
Yeah, that's a new season 3 buff right there for Armika.
ごめん、ちょっと神に取る。
Man, counter poking on Wake Up, not respecting Shen at all. Oh my god.
Talk about disrespect. The double dash, straight into command grab, but misses the dizzy.
I thought that was going to be it right there.
Wants to keep the pressure.
And interesting, Shen Cheng not using V reversal at all, confident that he can bring this back without using the V reversal. And he was right, he didn't get stunned, so here we go, activates the V trigger.
Close enough. Oh, drops it. Oh, and another bad uppercut, just a little bit off on the timing. He knows that one slipped away. And I think Fubar got to play his game most of that round. Shen looking a little lost and getting hit with the set play from Fubar pretty consistently. It looks like he's going into the thoughtful place.
Always that mid-round kind of head scratch a little bit. Oh no, that's not a good start. Getting caught by the drop kick right away. That's
just pressure. Almost cornered, battling his way back out.
Gets the, oh no, that was the forward throw. I thought he was going to go for the back throw to try to get the corner position. Just pushing at Fubar Duck right now. Almost done. Activates the Feng Shui engine.
Gets clipped by the crouching fierce.
Guess what? Mix-up time. Oh, okay. I like the idea.
So he's 1 for 3 on the uppercuts so far, but he really needed that one. That would have been a terrible position.
Look at this. Oh, wow. Again, Fubar Duck.
Fireball.
He's just not respecting like the meaty kind of pressure from Shen at all.
And I think Shen stepping up here, realizing he's like, this is the kind of game we're going to play where we're swinging hard. I'll swing hard.
1 for 4.
There it is. Yeah.
That's not a good probability. Oh my God! Really? How did he confirm that?
That is Fubar Duck. He loves his tech.
And you know, honestly, if he had just gone into regular, for example, like EXP, oh, never mind. It doesn't even matter. I was gonna say, if he had just gotten into the EX Flying Peach, he probably would have just stunned him.
But I think he's sending a message there, and very confident comeback there for Fubarduck.
Nice. Look at this. Shen Cheng also sitting on a bunch of meter. Any hit right now might be a confirm. Oh, never mind. He spent one of the bars. Okay.
He needs this win. He's in great position, but Mika, she's a thief. A little out of range. Decides to back off, hold the fireballs, looking for the approach.
Gets in there with the EX command grab. That's going to do a ton of damage, but he still has a lot more work. But there's no reason to conserve meter. Nice punish with just the raw kicks.
And it wasn't enough to kill, but he caught him with the fireball again. Shen pulled it out. I do feel like he deserved that round and that game. But again, I feel like the wind has been blowing Fubarduck's way. Very swingy game.
I know Fubarduck has been traveling to a lot of the Asia CPT events recently. Been playing there and doing pretty well at a lot of those events, getting around like 9th place.
He's a perennially just super strong player, and tech and set play always will treat you well in a tournament setting.
It's really funny too because, you know, as the old men sitting here, it's really kind of been the weekend of old men in a lot of ways. We had Baye beating Knuckle Dew. We had Henry Sen beating Storm Kubo, you know.
It's been exciting. What makes it an Evo? Surprises, and again, Shen just swinging real hard, going straight in, matching him blow for blow.
I'll never forget your quote from the Dogface show.
you're taking us deep there, James.
Where, you know, you basically said that's the magic of Evo. You just kind of build the stage and magic happens, you know?
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Good block on the overhead.
Okay, gets a sweep in there.
And he set that up with the perfect spacing. Oh my God, that was such long range.
Stayed in the front, but Shen kind of detected it. Probably figured Fubarduck wanted to keep the corner.
And I like the V reversal there to hold that position and not allow him the fireball escape. Oh no.
No.
Yeah, I was like, that is not a guarantee.
That was a Hail Mary by Fubarduck, if anything.
But Fubarduck is not afraid to bet it all, and you saw it right there.
Seems to be really liking that critical art. I'm going to call him Fudo Duck from now on because he is just going for it, but it's not going to happen.
I'm going to throw a yellow flag on, yeah.
On Fudo Duck?
Yeah, no, I can't go with that.
Not Fudo Duck? Okay, okay.
But Jury survives.
Yeah,
I'm always excited to see a Jury player move forward.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of the spice.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
go with the side of Cammy.
Fortunately, what that means then is that Fubarduck is out of the tournament now.
That was a loser's bracket action.
Yeah.
Fubarduck was saying he's trying to rally a small crew of people who've been to every Evo by his count for a picture later today. So we'll see him there, and I can make fun of him for losing to Shen. I'm sure it will rustle his jimmies.
Yeah.
Yes. Never miss a chance to blow up an old friend.
We should just be like, hey, isn't Shen one of these people too? Because I mean, he's obviously been playing this whole time because he beat you, you know.
Oh, you gotta be nice. Gotta be nice. Okay. Well, the action we're dealing with here is post-pools. Well, speak of action.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy. And you know what? For a while, I almost thought Mena RD wasn't going to make it here.
Really?
He tweeted out that him and Dominion and Kaba and some other players got stuck in New York and their flights were all canceled. And
I've heard a lot of horror stories of traffic or air traffic delays coming out of the East Coast. Some of the friends really got diverted into crazy directions and delays.
And they actually had to drive like to another city or to another state or something like that.
That is the dedication. Yeah. That's the hunger.
Yep. And they made it here in time. So Mena RD has been doing well here in pools. I'm not sure if this is winner's side or loser's side here, but it's going to be an interesting match because it's going to be Mena RD versus Wolfcrone.
Wolfcrone, I don't know if we can quite put him in the old man club, but he's been around for a while.
Yeah,
again,
I guess.
Very seasoned competitor. You see him checking his notes.
Call him a veteran yet? I'm not sure. But, you know, he's really kind of propelled himself into the heel position, you know?
He has, and he also, but I mean, I like the way Wolfcrone, so Wolfcrone has sort of a very specific style. He finds a way to get it done, keeps it fairly simple, has the solid tech, makes his reads, plays his game. Really solid down the middle competitor. You've seen him go up and down within the Street Fighter V world, but he's capable of surprising anybody and has competed at the very top levels in the world across a variety of games.
I mean, honestly, there was one point in time where Wolfcrone was probably considered the best Street Fighter IV player.
He had the results to at least make that argument, yeah.
But what's interesting is that he's going up against Menardi, who also kind of is embracing a little bit of the heel role.
That's right, yeah. And I think that's a tough position for such a young man as well. But, you know, you win a big tournament, the Capcom Cup, you got a little bit of a target on your back. Yeah. And that's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress. Feels very differently coming into a tournament as a relative unknown versus the guy to take down.
Yeah, the pressure is there. I remember when KnuckleDu won Capcom Cup, one of the first things that he said was that, you know, now I have a target on my back, and he's like,
exactly
feels the pressure to, you know, to keep up, basically, to prove that he's still one of the best.
No. Crone. He's doing it. It is going to be Zeku.
Oh, yeah. He's been playing a lot of Zeku.
I haven't seen it yet from him this weekend. I haven't had a chance to watch his matches, so I'm excited to see what he's got here.
Yeah, Zeku, I feel like, is kind of an underrated character a little bit. In also the fact that I feel like most people don't have any Zeku experience.
I think that's top, and then also, of course, a stance switch character, which means lack of experience bites twice as hard.
Right. I mean, trust me, as a person who lived off of Super Turbo with people not familiar how to fight my character, you know, it's actually a legit strategy.
Well, also, we'll see if he's able to use some of the ranging and sort of zoning tools that Zeku has available. Not yet so far. He seems content to go in.
Yeah, I mean, he's using young Zeku, and young Zeku obviously doesn't have the quite zoning. Oh, what? Oh, wow.
Back to old, gets the side switch. Decides to let him stew in the corner for a minute.
Okay, V reversal to get out of there, but then you know what? Menardi coming right back with the armor.
That hitbox.
So weird.
But, wow, it goes again.
No fear from Wolfcrone.
Back to young Zeku.
Oh, yeah, you can't be using your V skill on me. I can just get over there and wham.
And again, snatches it away, Wolfcrone. With that crazy DP that managed to connect.
Menardi really likes that birdie sweep, so I don't know if the nerf to the sweep really hurt Mena's game a lot. I mean, it just depends, because before he landed it all the time, so, you know.
Oh, nice switch there, and I think Mena going a lot more on the offense here, realizing, like, I don't have to deal with Zeku if I just put him on defense.
Yeah, and look at this. He gets the stun out of there.
Super solid recovery round. That's a perfect.
Yeah,
Can't argue with that.
Wasn't sure if that was kind of like a, you know, he was expecting Wolfcrone to V reversal, so he did jump roundhouse into throw to blow that up. But
and again, I love the long range challenge there, not letting him get away with the can setups. Ooh.
Yeah, so I'd like to see if Wolfcrone could stay in this mode right now and just keeps going after him with the, oh, never mind.
James, this is a Theory Monger's delight. He's doing exactly the thing we thought he might have done. And surprising him with the long range pokes.
And it's working, which means we are the smartest ones here. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow, again, the crazy hitboxes.
All right, so he's going to get the combo off of this. All the way into the corner.
A lot of carry. And escapes the X. Seeing if he can get him to, yeah. Wolfcrone doesn't bite. The little dance from Menardi. Nice counter.
Yeah, you see right there why that crouching, the sweep is so good for Birdie. At ranges, it's hard to counter, but now he switches to young Zeku, so he can counter that with the slide no matter what.
And look at the focus on Menardi. Flickering up and down, seeing if he can get him to commit to anything. And Wolfcrone, oh, I love it. I love the idea. He set that up. He was trying to get Wolfcrone to look at the ground, Went in for the dolphin dive, and Wolfcrone, game one with Zeku.
I'm surprised, man. I think Menardi had full meter before he went for that EX dolphin dive. But like, I'm surprised he didn't. He has that trick where he cancels a button into it, the regular one,
Get
and then you jump away,
fast start.
and then he gets the super on you. He like tries to catch you while you
it gets
back.
you right.
Yeah. Oh, here's the armor. You can see Menardi's had that sweep punished a few times, and it just never discourages him from continuing to use it.
He also hasn't gotten away with a single can. He's attempted it 3 times and been punished for it every time.
Yep. That's good awareness from Wolfcrone to be ready for that every time.
And he has shut that down consistently, but that's about the only thing I've seen that demonstrates a solid understanding of Zeku so far.
Goes in there with the EX. See again, the sweep is just not scared to use it.
Switch. Pushes him into the corner. Hunts him down out of the air.
Menardi is really good at taking you out in the corner. Watch out for... Oh, he goes to the other side.
Birdie not known as a side switch character, but he's getting a bunch of them. But look at Wolfcrone.
Oh,
William Power through.
He's gonna get hit. Yes. There's enough delay at the end of that.
Wolfcrone, you see him composing the letter to, I would like to file a complaint.
Capcom, please nerf.
There's armor, and then there's hyper armor. Again, landing the sweep. There's the can. Okay, finally gets him. Sets up the command grab. Nice stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen him use a lot of the command grab, but that's something that MenRD likes to close out rounds with. So that's why the last round I thought it was coming, but he actually just had the side switch on him. Oh, yeah, the armor can't absorb that many hits.
I like the approach here from Wolfcrone, trying to switch up the style with a little bit of zoning and then looking for opportunities to jump in, but getting bullied on the ground here. Finally, the can finds its purchase.
Okay.
It's the confirmed follow-up and close out round 1.
Guess what? It's 1-1 now for these two players here. So Circa Wolfcrone versus Rise MenRD.
Wolfcrone's still shaking his head. Wolfcrone is a man who can carry a grudge, and it's a power source, right? He's able to use that to fuel some of his focus, fuel his practice, but it can also sort of stick in your head a little bit too long. So hopefully he's able to get into the good place. I did like the way he was approaching the game, but we do see, looks like it might be a character switch. Yes.
I just want to see like him shaking his head and someone put a thought bubble like that should never happen. You know, birdie is cheap kind of thing.
That seems like maybe for next year, do the thought bubbles. People fill it in. Nope, sticking with the Zeku. Sort of a little threat there. But I think, in terms of matchups, I gotta say, I think I like this as a choice.
It worked well the first game, and I don't really feel like the second game was like there was a character matchup problem.
To be honest, I want to call this out. I feel like he's had the success by keeping him at range. He's trying to use the range Echo options to set up the jumps. Men is shutting him down and turning it damage. Oh, okay. Still finds the punish.
Yeah, but now look at this. He's got the life lead. So, again, I like this character choice for him.
Yeah, no, I think he's played it really well. I wish he'd stick with the zoning a little bit stronger, because where he's opted to try and go in, that's where Mena has been able to turn it around. But now look at a huge chunk of gray life. There it goes. Full roar. Oh, great challenge.
The can was just not working. It was like that one time.
Exactly.
And you know, that's the interesting thing about the way MenRD plays. He's very bulldogish. You know, you cannot dissuade him from doing things. It's a trait shared by another strong player like Combo Fiend, you know?
I think so. There's a lot of strong players, you just can't let them, you can't be bullied, you can't be pushed off your game. But that's got its risks as well. Oh, he needed that pretty bad. And he's gonna cash it in. Yeah, it wants a little bit of damage and a little bit of space to work with.
Using that V reversal, just doesn't want to deal with the plus frames you get from a jump and attack.
And again, Wolfcrone handling well, that's punishable.
Punished, yeah. Here we go, all of a sudden, life lead for Mena, but not anymore.
And where are the throws here from Wolfcrone? Oh, that's so risky.
Oh, he got him low. You know what? Wolfcrone was thinking the same thing that I was thinking, which is that command throw is coming because he loves to close out rounds with the command throw, but instead he went with the crouching light kick. Oh, okay.
It's, yeah, day one opener. Oh, super active DP. So he's finding the wake-up pressure. I feel like the throws have not been part of his game, and Mena is not somebody who likes to block a lot, but I feel like he could get away with a little bit more blocking. Nice finding sweep.
Oh, he thought he was going to cross up, or maybe he tried to do a wake-up uppercut and just missed.
And this could be the end for Wolfcrone. Oh, there it is.
Wow. And you know what? Wolfcrone had been, I feel like Wolfcrone was kind of leading or, you know, outplaying MenRD for most of that match.
MenRD was dancing to Wolfcrone's tune, absolutely. He was calling the shots. Mena was trying to find his way out. He got saved a little bit by the damage, big damage of Birdie, and some, you know, good calls with the EX rush. Yeah.
Oh, man. MenRD. And now PR Rock's like, get off the stage. Get off the stage. Oh, man. But you know what? He's going to come up here on the stage, and I'm sure no, I don't think he is. But, you know, you should be using the Razer Panthera and the Panthera SF5 and the Aatrox. You can see those joysticks up there. Use the promo code EVO2018 at the website that you see on your screen, rzr.to/Razer. And here we are right now with Street Fighter V, right now it's free. A lot of games are free.
It's incredible. That's one of my favorite things about this EVO is so many amazing fighting games free all weekend.
Yeah, and it's crazy to me that, Steam is like, oh, it's EVO weekend. Like years ago we'd be like, Steam knows us?
Someone in Valve Corp knows.
Yeah. Oh man,
Ooh.
but if you get Street Fighter, if you like it and you're enjoying watching this, you want to give it a shot, Street Fighter V is available 40% off both the Season 1 and 2 pack and also the Deluxe packs that come with all 3 seasons. And you can see right here the DLC support for 2016 is back on sale, and a bunch of costumes on sale, up to 70% off. Of course, we've got the Victrix Pro AF headsets. I just like to.
I see what you did there with the Pro.
I just like to pretend that stands for audio fidelity.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But nice noise canceling headphones with little vents that you can open in with levers.
But what's happening here? Talk about a team kill.
Oh no! CYG Chris T versus CYG PR Akuma.
Don't call him Balrog anymore.
Yeah.
I was actually chatting with some of the guys from Saw Games, really interesting set of guys, and they were mentioning that they were sad about this, that it had worked out that way in the brackets, that they both won, and then that they were going to face the early team kill. Team Beast is not a big team.
Only 5 guys.
Yeah, I think so. But they've got cool jackets. Unfortunate that they're running into each other at this point, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the result of this match is. They got a cool jacket out of this, So
That's what esports is all about, right? Just got to get a cool jacket.
I mean, I would say that that's true because of how many jackets and jerseys end up. But then again, I won't make any comments about how many of them are actually cool.
I see you have some strong fashion feelings here.
Yeah, you probably don't want to trust fashion advice from me. It's not like I'm not on camera all the time.
It makes the world go around. I like Chris T adopting his pose.
Really?
The straight back, I know. Akuma.
Chris T is going to go with Akuma instead of Ken.
Turn to the dark side.
Man.
Literally the dark Hado.
Round 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things about Street Fighter V. A lot of the strong characters in this game kind of overwrite other characters in the game.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, right? Where it's like, yeah, this is sort of a better version of the similar things.
Right.
And Akuma is a character without a lot of apologies. He delivers in basically all departments.
Yep. And I'm really glad that these two decided to choose extremely different colors so that
Can't possibly be confused.
When one of them throws the other one, I will totally remember which one is the slightly lighter black versus the slightly darker black.
I love that short Tatsu over the EX Demon Flip. That was so smart. Just avoiding the on-the-ground mix-up. Christitarian looking really solid, but drops an opportunity there. EX Fireball finds its purchase. Round 1, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a character that PR Rog feels is much, much stronger than Balrog. But,
Certainly in this season, yeah. And probably, maybe in every season.
Yeah. Probably in almost... Has Akuma ever been bad in a game, ever?
He wasn't that great in Alpha 2.
I guess that's true.
That's the best I got. He's a very strong character, yeah.
Children of the Atom.
Okay, there you go. Nice one. You're a Balrog getting it done. He's got the corner position.
Oh no,
Chris.
But here comes Chris, yeah. He went for the throw, but nice check.
No confirm.
Side, stays in the front. But PR Balrog's gonna get that uppercut, not gonna quite kill just yet.
Oh.
That was an interesting alternate to
I
the
like
shimmy.
that, right? Covers the throw, covers the wake-up jab, and we saw the wake-up jab. PR Balrog one step ahead. I love both of these guys' eyes and faces. So intent.
Oh yeah. No.
Such focus from both of them.
PR Balrog he's got the Yipes eye shadow,
yes.
When he's leaning down and looking up a little bit.
PR Balrog has an evil cast to it, like he's smiling, like he's happy to be in this stressful situation. Chris just looking ramrod straight, fully focused. Dancing at the range. Classic game of footsie